shot up. That is in. Burns the win. Have room to run. Also, district champion. Toronto and both there. Henry is clock running down. Walnut Grove. In orange, and
kick is up.
Kick is
Tigers grab it.
Off. Tigers, they're going to pick up about a 10-15 yard return on that.
So it'll be first and 10. Tigers ball on the 43-yard line.
So first down for the Tigers. Tomorrow night, Varsity Tigers will have their final road game of the season. Hopefully their final road game, as they'll travel to Rolla. Then the following week, they'll host West Plains here, a departing member of the Ozark Conference. Talk a little more about that in a little bit here, but Sawyer Baker with a big pickup on that run. That's a first down. That is that's about a 25. That might be a 30-yard pickup on the play. Sawyer Baker, first and 10 for the Tigers off the handoff. See if I can find some football information on Camdenton here. What their record is. They are, well, they're not exactly doing stellar this year. Tigers, another pickup on the run. That is Saunders with the pickup that time. Camdenton 8th grade coming in with a 14-8 victory over Rolla. They have fallen to Lewis and Clark, Thomas Jefferson, both Jeff City, Pleasant View, and Hickory Hills, both Springfield schools. So they have Lebanon next week.
Number 20 scrambling.
Which makes you wonder if there's one more game here.
To the left side of the field. Looks like he made enough for a first down. And it's first and goal, ball on the 1-yard line.
Nope, this is the end of the season for the Tigers. They're gonna have one more week of action, I guess. No, they have an extra game on their schedule. So they have 7 games for Camdenton, according to MSHSAA anyway. And Tigers in the red zone. That's a score. Saunders with the touchdown.
Touchdown, Tigers. For the first one on the scoreboard.
Tigers having some impressive scores this season. Tigers going for 2. Saunders with the handoff from Wells. That is good for 6. Tigers going to try to make this an 8-point ball game. Waynesville started the season with a 70-6 victory over Bolivar, and they followed that up with a 28-8 victory over Rolla. And nowhere to go. Couldn't get the ball away for Wells. We're going to go into the break. 6-0, Tigers on top. We'll be back after this. PS assist, we'll give that to Sawyer Baker with the big run early in the game there. And Lakers with the return. Lakers nearly fumbled it. That is Preston Higgins on the return. So Lakers are going to have first and down coming up now. Tigers are known to be a running team here. The Lakers varsity, these two teams have played at that level, and that was in Camdenton. It went Camdenton's way on that game. Lakers had a very good showing by their brothers' effort there. 1 quarterback, 1 receiver, and they were able to connect multiple times. 6:29 in the first. Lakers, that's a toss. Nowhere to go. That's a loss.
the toss going to the right
That's a
side.
2-yard loss on the play.
As well.
So Dason Stanfield nowhere to go on the run.
Second down. Ball on the 47-yard line.
2nd and 12 coming up from the 47. Join us tomorrow night, 7 p.m. We'll be in Bulldogville as Waynesville will travel to Rolla, their oldest football opponent, for this year's annual varsity matchup against them. They've been there once for the Jamboree. And Rolla coming in about the same as Waynesville. They've had opportunities, but just did not work out whenever it counted. However, both these teams, big pick up 2, maybe 3. Looks like we're going to have a 2-yard gain. This is Mitran. And that is, looks like 3rd and 10. So back to the original line of scrimmage. But once again, like, Tigers, they've got a solid running game, but there's some holes that still need to be filled. That's going to be worked on down the road. As of now, the Tigers still have a chance if they could pull off 1, maybe 2 victories last couple games of the season. They should host Ozark. And a little bit of rumblings going on about the football schedule next year. That pass is good. That is Harrison Stevens with the connection. I believe Drayden Kerr with the pass. I'll correct that if it was not, but these teams here, 2 different seasons coming in. Camdenton not as successful as they'd like to be. They lost 44-14 and a close one, 7-6 to Thomas Jefferson to the Jeff City schools. And then 0-42 to Pleasant View and 26-14 loss to Hickory Hills out of Springfield. Camdenton, that is incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd down. It was 1st down on the play. Well, looking at the Waynesville schedule here, it's been a very different story. 70-6 over Bolivar to start the season. 28-8 against Rolla. Joey Barber, 30-0 shutout. And their only road game, 48-0 over St. James. That is in Red Tiger Town. And then, of course, a 14-30 loss last week here at Slaughter Field, waiting for Camdenton to come out. And this, once again, is their final game of the season. Not sure if we'll have a B game or not, but we had like a Jamboree-style thing last time. On 2nd, again, that toss to the back. Camdenton trying something, nowhere to go. And once again, Stanfield, he's going to pick up, no, he's going to lose a couple yards. The angle looked like he gained a couple. But that'll bring up 3rd and 12 coming up for the Lakers. And then, of course, we'll be back here Saturday again for more Waynesville youth football. Not sure how many games we'll have, but we'll try to do as many as possible. Of course, we'll have the coverage of the Tiger Frogs, the Chiefs, the Black Knights, maybe the Wildcats. Spartans, that's the one I'm thinking of, but we'll definitely have coverage of them, and I'm sure we'll have some others. Those all Waynesville youth teams. 3 minutes to go in the first. That is number 16, Kerr, in the shotgun. Nowhere to go. He is sacked. Big sack on the play. And that sack will bring up 4th down. Looking at the setup here, that was just broke through the line. Number 3 of the Tigers, Drew Friesmeyer, on the sack. That's 4th and a long way to go. Basketball coming around. We have coverage of basketball. We're going to start our coverage this year with the Frisco League basketball tournament at Lakeway High School. We'll have 26 games that week. So if you'd like to get your word out there, if you're a business, give me a call. I'm still looking for individual team sponsors also. I believe we have our season sponsor here working on that. We'll have that announced pretty soon. Another toss play. Well, this is not what they wanted. That goes straight to the Tigers. And I believe that is Caden Saunders with the reception there. I'm sure that was not intended to be a Caden Saunders reception.
29-yard line.
That was Stanfield going for the halfback pass, but Saunders was there. That will lead to a first down for the Tigers with good field position. 1st and 10 on the play. That was a 4th down. Either way, it would have resulted in a turnover. 1:41 to go. Tigers line up. Couple backs with the quarterback here. And this is straight down the middle. This is the bowling ball offense is what I refer to this as. And Sawyer Baker, he will bounce his way in there for a 5, maybe 6 yard. That might be an 8-yard pickup actually. So 2nd and 2 coming up. Baker able to find a hole and keep on moving. Ball loose. That is on the ground. That might be Camdenton football.
Number 20 with the fumble. And it's picked up by the Lakers. So the Lakers will take over.
And a little bit of, let's see if we can figure out what happened here. A communication issue or just did not get the ball. Camdenton will pick up a first out of that. So it looked like he did not, seal the ball quite as it went in, bounced off the leg or something, but that would be operator error there. So back here again at Slaughter Field. Had to tend to something here, but we are back. Camdenton 2nd down. That pass was incomplete. Camdenton is sending the house here. They have 4 receivers on this. Out of the shotgun. Narrowly picked off by the Tigers. And that was Chase Underwood with the near, I won't say interception, that would have been a flat-out steal. That'll bring up 3rd and long for Lebanon, or not Lebanon, Camdenton. And I believe varsity action, Camdenton and Lebanon may be squaring off this week. That should be a pretty good matchup to watch. If you don't have a lot to watch tomorrow night, I'll be keeping an eye on that during my broadcasts. It will be Camdenton at Lebanon. Lebanon undefeated right now. Camdenton with 1 loss on the season varsity-wise. Lakers and the Wildcat coming out. Quarterback was under the center. Is that caught? That is no good. That's 4th down.
Pass intended for number 11, called incomplete.
Pretty nice placement of the ball there. Just couldn't bring it in before it hit the ground. And then Glendale will round off the Camdenton football schedule this season. Glendale, another tough team. Unfortunately, in the news for some issues with MSHSAA and things, involving more than one Springfield school down there. And this is going to be a punt.
Punt is up.
Ball, not what they wanted. Saunders, he may have something here. He may have just broken the matrix on that. And he's still on his feet, but this will be it right there. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. On the 40, that is a Tigers coming out of that little Wildcat set. This is 10 yards plus another 5, maybe 6 on that. That's at least a 16-yard pickup. That is a 1st and 10. So big gain for the Tigers. This may be the final play of the quarter if they don't get the ball off. There's only 14 seconds left and counting. And looking ahead for Waynesville varsity-wise, we're going to see what we can expect for the rest of the season. And that will end the quarter. We'll talk about that after the break. This is the end of the first. It is Tigers up 6-0. We'll be back after this PSA about... As I can tell you, Ozark does not have a favorable schedule. Tigers big pickup on the play. Not sure the number 7. That is Saunders again. Caleb Saunders been a name that you've heard quite a bit this season here. He should be a great addition, not only to freshmen, but possibly JV varsity level next year. Tigers have a pretty good young group coming up from the 8th grade. And looking forward to that. Sawyer Baker, looking forward to this also. That's a pickup. Still on Baker's feet. He is dragging 5 or 6 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Camdenton Lakers at one point to make this a 1st and goal. So Sawyer Baker with a big run. And that'll put the Tigers again in the red zone for a chance to score. The last drive, the Tigers did give the ball up on a bad transfer from the quarterback to the running back. This is going to be not quite. Nope, that is a... We have a touchdown called on the side. I thought he might have been a little short, but we are going to call that a touchdown here. Looks like the ball did cross the plane, so that is a touchdown. Tigers 12-0 for Waynesville. Tigers will go for 2. Hands back to Baker. Baker up the middle. This is good. 14-0. Tigers on top. We'll be back after this PSA. First drive, they have scored on their most recent drive. Camdenton, this ball is going to go back. That's a live ball. Anyone can get it now. That is a hard stop on the other end. Stanfield with the return of maybe 5, maybe 10 yards on that. 1st and 10 for the Lakers.
1st and 10 for the Lakers. Ball on the 17-yard line.
So Lakers from the 17, it looks like, is the spot. That's the second return that has not really, I would say, gone as they wanted. Has not gone well. One from the Tigers, now one from the Lakers. And then we'll be live from Rolla for some Waynesville versus Rolla soccer also in a couple weeks. Not Not sure if that'll be on the football field or if that'll be on the soccer field, but either way, we'll have live coverage of that. And then we'll have some live volleyball coverage here in a few weeks from Waynesville High School. That'll be for districts, and then depending on what dates our districts fall for soccer, we'll have some live soccer coverage from Ozark. We'll keep you updated on everything there. And then, as I mentioned, we'll probably have a little bit of a break in the middle. We do have a semi-pro football game in St. Joe, Missouri on a Sunday there. You could check that out on Allen Hilliard Sports if you're interested. That'll be from St. Joe Central High School. St. Joe Bucks involved in that one. Camdenton behind center. They're going to do a toss. Got a new number out there. That is 43 for the Lakers. That is Andy Gibson. Nowhere to go. I'm not sure if he made it back to the initial line of scrimmage. They have 3. I guess it is third down. So 3rd and 11, maybe 12 coming up. I gotta figure out what this noise is on here. If I send this out at 30 frames a second, then it doesn't look as vibrant, but it's a little softer, I guess is the way to put it. I think it's fine though. We'll deal with it for today. And probably tomorrow. Who knows? Now volleyball will depend on the internet in the school. It's having some, we'll just say, issues. That is picked off. And we have a penalty flag on the play, but we're going to have an interception. The interception should stand unless this is going to be an interference. So let's see if we have see if we can find interference here. I don't think we have interference on that. Not on the interception anyway. And is it I do not know if it's Tiger football yet or if it's Camdenton.
So the Tigers will get the interception, but there was, I believe, a helmet contact tackling.
So it's illegal. It's targeting call essentially.
Helmet on the Tiger side. So with that said,
so 1st and 10 for the Tigers. I believe that was either 23 or 21 for the Tigers on that. Either Isaiah Williams or Jack Augustine. I'm not sure which one. I apologize. 1st and 10 for the Tigers coming out of the Wildcat formation. Quarterback sweep to Saunders. Saunders, he has room. He might have a touchdown. And we have a monster block on that play. This should be a touchdown if there is no penalty flag. I don't see a penalty flag.
So number 7 takes it in.
Saunders, this is Sawyer Baker with that big block on the play.
Tigers 20 as they set up for the 2-point conversion.
And it definitely was not blindsided. They were looking at each other, and Sawyer Baker won that block. Two-point conversion is good. We might have well, we could have had something there, but either way, 22-0 for the Tigers is Caleb Wise. Not sure what is going on here. This is a weird little onside kick. The Tigers come up with it. That did go the 10 yards. That's a 1st down Tigers. Let's take a look at that again. That is... not sure what you refer to this as, but it's special.
And his first 10 Tigers.
That's some extra specials that I call that. And that'll give the Tigers the ball back again. High school sports and middle school, there's a 35-point lead, I think, is running clock for football. I'm pretty sure it is. I should know it by heart, but Saunders, that's a big pickup, about 16 yards on the play, maybe 17.
First and 10 for the Tigers.
That'll move the chains once again.
On the 32-yard line.
I don't know if the clock ever ran on that. We got some officials talking here. We have a flag back behind it. And this is holding against the Tigers.
Against the Tigers, it's holding. Holding call.
So that will replay the down. We'll see where the marker goes. It's still first down.
So we'll start it again with first down, ball on the 48-yard line.
Okay, so they're just going to lose 1 yard on that. First and 11. This is a direct snap this time. Straight to the quarterback. Quarterback's going to run this in. That is a touchdown, Ryder Wells.
That's a touchdown, Tigers.
So Ryder Wells with the, well, not really direct snap, but it's a straight to the quarterback touchdown run. That would be about a 40-yard pickup for the Tigers. And that will bring up the conversion here. Tigers now up 28-0. I think that sun down there is making some things go wonky. Video does look pretty decent, though. I mean, it's not terrible. This is going nowhere. Lakers defense on the stop. Looks like 58 is the main one underneath there. That is Colton Bearden, but Tigers up 28-0. We'll be back after this video. Wise with the kick. This time a regular kickoff. Straight down the middle. Looks like number 5 of Camdenton with the return. Rigby and Mark.
Lakers first and 10, ball on the 36-yard line.
So Lakers will have first and 10 from the 36. On their side of the field. .348 to go in the first half. Timeout called. Lakers, we're going to take a timeout.
First timeout.
We'd like to thank our sponsors here, Olson Solutions, Rustic Treasures of St. Robert, and of course Security 10 Lakers. Probably some trickery here. Big pickup by Camdenton on that. Stanfield missed the tackle in the back. We got some flags in the back. That was a good run by Stanfield.
It appears that may be against the Lakers.
Penalty flags going back this direction here. We'll see what happens out of this. Arrows pointing towards Camdenton right now. And possibly holding, maybe?
And it's a holding call on the Lakers.
So that will back up Camdenton.
And we'll replay first down.
That's going to give them first and 20 now. So 3:39 still in the half. Camdenton will get the ball back to start the second half also. And Stanfield again, nowhere to go this time. That's going to result in a loss of 1 or 2. Second and 22 coming up for the Lakers. If you're just joining us, Lakers in the white and purple, black and orange is the Tigers. Still 3 timeouts for Waynesville, 2 for Camdenton. Clock winding down, under 3 minutes coming up. And join us tomorrow night. We'll be live from Rolla High School. The Waynesville Tigers face the Rolla Bulldogs. They're 59. So 2009 would be 50 years. '60. So 64th year of that rivalry. We have a player that is down. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back after this.
Footing went down, so.
Nope, never mind. Looks like we'll be all right. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. But about 64 years of football between the two schools. Waynesville and Rolla both. You know, Rolla started, I think, in 54. Waynesville in 59, right here in this very field. Back then, it was a lot different. The creek was right next to the field. I think through some point, the field might have been further back or something, because the field was right up against the creek, unless they moved the creek. That is before my time. Under 2 minutes now in the ball game here. Camdenton might get a delay of game if they keep on going. Not really a clock over there for that, but they do have a reasonable amount of time to get this off. Appreciate everyone for watching. This pass is nearly picked off.
Pass intended for number 11, and it's incomplete.
And that is
That'll bring up 4th and long.
the quarterback, Ryder Wells, with nearly the interception. I don't know if a quarterback has ever intercepted a ball very often. He almost did right there. Once again, check out Rustic Treasures. They have all you need, from metal chickens and goats to... They have a giant metal snowman that's like 7 foot tall. It's amazing. Also Halloween stuff if you're needing that. This punt, looks like Saunders will give it back to Camdenton there. And Enan Mark will down this punt. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 1:20 to go in the first half.
Hamburgers, all kinds of candy. And if you're not feeling well, feeling yourself, grab yourself a Snickers.
So apparently if you're not feeling well, a Snickers will do. I was always told it was Sprite, by the way. Especially on a road trip. If you ain't feeling well, just grab a Sprite. Or 2 or 3. Not Mellow Yellow, by the way. That is not the same. And Tigers go back. I don't know what the... That is way past...
Deep pass intended for number 7.
Over Saunders' head there. That was a little high on that. That was out of bounds anyway. Tigers in the backfield. They are off. Saunders. First down. That is a 20-yard pickup for the Tigers.
So it's 1st and 10, ball 36.
Clock will start once the chains are set. Actually, once the box is set, the clock will start. That's the most important part of it. I'm just a clip person, so my job is just to clip the line. So we have a time out, I believe. We're going to take a time out on.
Second time out.
We'll be back after. Back here, out of the timeout. Tigers, Sawyer Baker with the run. First down, Baker, and then some more. He's going to pick up a 14-yard gain. Tigers in the hurry up. Once the box is set, the whistle will blow. Well, whatever's going to happen here is going to be interesting. Saunders with the ball this time. Flag. Penalty flag will stop the clock. This might be either too many on the line or the Tigers not set.
And it calls against the Tigers. So that ball will come back.
Figure the Tigers. Something not ready there. That is hard to get the timing right. They still have plenty of timeouts here. They don't have to rush. And Camdenton just took their final timeout. I guess we're going to take a timeout too. Here's the message. Back here, coming back after the penalty. Tigers nowhere on that pass.
For number 26.
Second and 20 coming up. Lakers out of timeouts. Truthfully, the Tigers could probably run the ball here, and one of the runs is probably going to be a touchdown, at least from past performance in this ball game. We're going to see what happens here. This time, Wells will go down.
Number 79. That'll bring up third down.
Third and about 24. Timeout Tigers. Tigers out of the timeout. This is a reverse out of bounds. That is... We have a penalty flag after the end of that. Turn me on what the flag is. This could give the Tigers close to a first down. Oh, this is helmet to helmet against the Tigers. Or an unsportsmanlike of some sort. I'm not sure. Illegal hit either way. This may be going back against the Tigers.
So the penalties against the Tigers as they get pushed back even further. Again, the helmet contact. And it'll be third and super long. Ball on the 47-yard line.
I'm going to agree third and super long is the correct number here. We're not even going to mess with anything else. Tigers are going back. Wells with the pass. That was incomplete.
Pass intended for number 28.
Fourth down.
It's incomplete. And that brings us to the end of that.
And that is the end of regulation here for the half. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back. We'll be back for more Tiger football here in a little bit.
They have all food and prepared to kick off. Onside kick with a bounce. 56 picks it up. Takes it. 15-yard gain.
Start of the third quarter here, and Tigers, a little bit of trickery there. Didn't affect Camdenton. I believe 56 for the Lakers with the return on that. He'll bring it into Tiger territory. That is Wallace Zarrell. First and 10 for Camdenton. They currently trail by 28 points. One more touchdown, and the Tigers will have a running clock. Join us tomorrow night as we'll have Waynesville Tiger action varsity-wise, thanks to Security Bank of Pulaski County and Rustic Treasures from Rolla, Missouri. Tonight's ball game provided by Olson Solutions and Security Bank. Penalty flag on the play. That may have been a fumble backwards, but we had a penalty flag. If so, this would be a touchdown if this is on Camdenton. So we're going to take a look at this. That was a forward pass, so that would be an interception. And they're going that direction, so it appears, maybe not.
Not sure exactly what went on.
False start on the offense. Interception for the touchdown. That is a Tiger touchdown. The conversion will make this a... Well, someone has broken something on the official scoreboard out there. There we go. It was a illegal motion on Camdenton, but they will, of course, turn that down, and that'll make this 34-0. And Tigers will walk in. This is a 36-0 lead. Tigers on top. We'll be back. It'll be running clock after Tigers kick off. This is in the ground. Camdenton with the return. That is in a mark with the return. I'm sure I mispronounced that. I apologize. But the clock should probably be going there. I guess it's not. 7:35 in the third. And there's the officials. Clock is rolling now. It'll only stop on a score or a injury or an official stoppage or change of possession. So the Tigers looks like they're going to finish the season off with a victory. They're going to have a 5-1 year. Lebanon last year defeated this group. And once again, they'll fall to Lebanon. However, penalty flag on Camdenton. That's first and 15. That will move the Lakers back 5 more yards. And looks like in a mark on the edge, possibly, it was the one that triggered the movement. But someone did. And 5 more yards for Camdenton. Is 10 yards and penalties on this drive so far. Clock does continue to roll. And then join us again. We'll be here starting 9 a.m. for some Waynesville youth football on Saturday. I believe this will be the final week of regular games. We'll have playoffs coming up. We may have one more week after. Yeah, no, this is the final week. We don't have games next week. A pass incomplete. Next week we will have a off week. That'll be district volleyball if everything cooperates. And then district soccer not too far away. We'll definitely have a schedule for you for that. If you are a team going to state and you want some coverage, give me a call. Depending on where it is, I can definitely help you out, especially for football if need be. Just give me a call. The worst thing I could say is I'm busy. Best thing I could say is absolutely. Camdenton 2nd and 20. Of Quarterback behind center. That is deflected. And that is incomplete. That'll be a third down. 54 of the Tigers batting that ball away. That was, if I look at the right roster there, it is Cush, I believe, or is it Cush Panito? I'm sure I mispronounced that somehow. Camdenton, well, I'm not sure what the delay is, but they're discussing something here. Backwards pass that time, and well, the Lakers somehow come away with it. I don't think that was the original intention. However, that's still going to be fourth down. 4th and 17, maybe 15, 16, something like that. Like Stanfield was the recipient of that. Short gain on the play. He's been the workhorse for Camdenton running the ball so far. Tigers defense has so far done a good job. We have a timeout, Lakers. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back after. 4th and long coming up for Camdenton. Clock will start once the whistle, well, play is snapped anyway, after the timeout. Definitely not a punt. The ball's loose. Tiger football. That is a turnover on the Lakers. Tigers football. 2:53 to go in the third quarter.
31-yard line.
Looks like tried a double reverse there. The transition from Stanfield to Ennemark was not the most successful one. That is what caused the fumble. Tigers, that is a first. That is number 8, Carter Banzemer. We're going to take another look at that run by Banzemer here, because I'm sure his dad is out there watching somewhere. That'll bring up a second down and 2. Saunders this time with the handoff, with the first, and the ball popped out. I believe Camdenton football. We have a penalty flag. It appears Camdenton. Nope. Is it still Tiger ball? I assume it is.
So the penalty with the holding is declined, and they have the ball due to the stripping of the ball from the Camden Lakers. So
it is a turnover, and the ball will head to the Tigers. 1st and 10 for the Lakers inside the, looks like the 15-yard line, about the 14.
So it's 1st and 10 Lakers on the 14-yard line.
Another Toss in the back. Nowhere to go. Tigers are there. That's going to result in a loss of...
Nowhere to go. It's lost downs in the backfield. So they'll bring up
That's going to
second.
be nearly a 10-yard loss.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Second and maybe 19, something like that. That's close enough. Stanfield with that last run. I did not get the tackler, unfortunately. Another loss on the play. This time that appears to be, we have a penalty flag. This is after the play. Sawyer Baker, I believe, is on the defense. But we do have a penalty flag at the end of that. Third and, looks like 3rd and 2. Ball's loose. Set is dropped. That's 4th down and short for Camdenton, coming up deep in their own territory.
Drop ball as
How do I have a 0-3 on mine for a second there? That's weird. Computers do weird things. So Camdenton, 4th and short, but they are backed up near their end zone. Also, high school volleyball live on Licking Wildcat Athletics. Just go to Wildcat Athletics. They're playing Lesterville at 5. They started at 5. I say they're in varsity right now. Once again, want to give a final thank you to Taylor Olson, Olson Solutions, Rustic Treasures for our instant replay moments sponsor for tomorrow night's game, and Security Bank of Pulaski County, among all of our other sponsors that have helped us through the years. 80s Exterminators. Tigers will get the ball back. Dixon School District, have to give them a big thank you. Gan Johnson Insurance, another one of them. If I've forgotten to mention that, we'll have some ads also during the game tomorrow for other people that have helped out for various sponsorships. But Tigers 1st and 10, they are in the red zone. And again, handoff in the back.
Number 8 with the carry.
Banzemer with the short pickup. Very short, maybe a yard.
Next yard on the game. He gains yard on the play.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Not sure. I don't think we have a JV game here. I don't see. I don't know. I don't think we have enough kids really for that, but we'll see here. Not sure. Sawyer Baker, though, he's going to make his way about a 4-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Tigers.
It's about a 4 or 5 yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd down.
And Tigers, Camdenton, big tackle in the backfield. That is, I think, 84. Mark Gans.
Snagged up by the Lakers. That'll bring up 4th down.
I don't have a number 9 on my roster here. It is 4th down and 4. Looks like Banzemer in the backfield. Nope, we're going to go pass. This is to the end zone. That's a touchdown. Tigers.
Touchdown, Tigers.
So looking back at this touchdown here, that pass to number 20, Seth Hance.
So that'll bring the score up to 6 points to 42 as they attempt for the 2-point conversion.
42 points for the Tigers. 4.5 minutes to go. Tigers going for 2. Not a lot of kicking here. Well, Waynesville. We did have a pretty good showing last week, though, in the varsity game. So we do have some kicking, but not a whole lot of field goals. At least at this level, we have a false start. That'll be another 5 yards and redo this extra point. And again, I want to thank everyone for watching tonight here. It's been a pleasure you joining me. Join me tomorrow night, Waynesville Tiger football from Rolla. Then we'll be live here for several games on Saturday starting at 9 a.m. Camdenton Lakers varsity, they'll be in Lebanon. Tigers will be in Rolla, so it's a rivalry week, at least for up here. That is no good. We're going to take a 1-minute break. Tigers are going to come away with the victory. Camdenton, not a lot on offense. This kick is out of bounds. That would be illegal procedure. Well, the flag should have been thrown, but looks like Camdenton's going to get the ball at the 35. Well, it should be at the 35. Nope, we're going to be a little bit in front. We're going to have a hit against the Tigers.
So the penalty is against the Tigers for a short kick, and Camdenton Lakers will take it over on the...
We may have unnecessary roughness also on that. That is not on the kick. That is after the kick. So the Lakers will get the ball on the Tiger side of the field. It's 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line.
So the Lakers will take it over on the 47-yard line due to the unsportsmanlike conduct on the Tiger side.
Sure to stop by Rustic Treasures, give them code TIGERS1, and they will do something special for you. For all your Christmas needs or Halloween needs, whatever it is, they have special edition Barbies, they have Route 66 road signs, whatever you're looking for, they got all the little antiques you need. If you need flower planters, they have many of them. Minions, Halloween, they could probably make you a custom one if you ask. And the officials are still talking. We haven't had the sign to start anything yet. I think now we are about ready. It's 1st and 10 for Camdenton. Camdenton in the purple, out of the quarterback under center, but he has 3 receivers. Tigers are there, though. Nowhere to go. Possibly back to the line of scrimmage. Liam Reed with the reception.
There's no gain, so we're bringing up 2nd.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. The next week, Tiger TV, they'll have live action of the Waynesville Tigers as they host the West Plains Zizzers. This is their final year in the Ozark Conference. They announced they're joining the Ozark Mountain Conference with Bolivar, Carl Junction, Logan Rogersville, and a couple others there I should remember. The Marshfield being another one of those. Causing some scheduling issues there with football anyway. Camdenton, that pass is up.
Intended for number 11 is incomplete as we have several flags on.
We have some penalty flags thrown here back at the end zone. We're going to take a look and see if we can figure out any of these. One is off the start. Flag on the start of the play. And then one behind, I guess, when football starts. Camdenton back, passes up, incomplete. That's third down.
Quarterback rolls out. Pass to number 16 is incomplete. That'll bring up third down. Correction number 11. Pass intended to number 11.
Drayden Kerr could not connect to Liam Reed on that. And appreciate everyone for joining me today. It has been a very good night for football. You know, hopefully the weather gods like to keep this nice weather coming here, as districts are 2 weeks away from Friday Night Lights. And usually we've had some pretty chilly games this time of the year. We haven't had a whole lot of them yet. I'm sure it's coming. And that ball is, well, that's a touchdown for the Tigers. But we have a penalty flag, though.
But I believe there's a flag on the play.
We're going to take a look here and see if we can figure out what happened to start that play. Tigers are walking back. Not sure if they're saying he was down, but we'll move the camera back somewhere where officials are. Holding on the defense. This might still be Tiger football, though. So no touchdown. We'll have to erase some points off the board here. And is it Tiger football too? I think it's Tiger football.
So the Tigers will take it over.
Okay, so Tiger football, but the clock will run out.
So they'll take it on the 48-yard line.
And this will end the ball game here. Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. We will see you all later. Have a good night.
That brings us to the end of the game. Let's give them all a round of applause for a well-fought game.
Shot up. That is in. Birds the win.